it 3 years in a row. Off their winningest regular season campaign since '04. Trying not to come back here late against Indiana. Hyde pop up to start the inning for Weismer, 1 down.
Right fielder, number 27, Madison Green.
It was interesting. We had a chance to chat with, of course, Joe Harden, but also a number of her players yesterday, including Pete Bigham, who's been in relief in the circle the last handful of innings for Virginia. She told us during that 6-game losing streak, Amanda, it felt like they couldn't win a game. There was a mentality that they had to overcome as a group. Line deep in the left center. It is gone on the scoreboard. Madison Green, in her first start since April 18th, brings Virginia within 1 in Knoxville.
That's the first home run of the year.
You heard the announcer say a first home run of the year for Green. She had 2 mistakes in this at bat. They pitched right down the heart of the plate. She didn't swing at, and then she hits another one from Aubrey Hooks and does not miss it. 75 miles an hour off the bat, 235 feet, a line drive, no doubter. Maddie Green to celebrate with her teammates in Virginia going away.
And we asked Edie Bigham, what did you take away from that experience? Feeling like you couldn't win a game, and then going and sweeping NC State. She said, we have been through it all. We are battle-tested. Anything we see in this tournament, we won't be fazed by. Virginia's had a response each time Indiana has gone up on them tonight. And now within 1, you're at the bottom of the 4th.
Aubrey Hooks did a nice job earlier in this game. First career home run for Maddie Green, of course, first of the season. But Aubrey Hooks was doing a nice job of living more on the edges. But as this game has gone on and she's gone deeper into this game, starting to make more mistakes over the arc. There's another one right there, actually. That's right down the middle of the plate. And with the speed that she throws at, doesn't get a ton of swings and misses. The speed that she throws at, if Virginia gets on time, she's going to throw a lot of change-ups. If they get on time to these mistakes, they're going to hit a long way like they have.
Roll the second. They have Frank on the first, 2 down. At what point do you start to think about making a change if you're Shawn Stanton and Shannon Bell?
Honestly, I would now. I mean, with a deep pitching staff, I didn't know that Coach Bell was going to be coming out of the dugout. I would now. 3rd time through the order with Jade Milton, the home run hitter, entering this game. And Indiana has some options. You know, both staffs, they come up with a great plan, and to have a starter, to have a bridge pitcher, and to have a closer in the high leverage innings. I mean, they have a plan for this. Now it's time to execute it as coming in this game.
Earlier today, Tennessee was in a battle against Northern Kentucky, the champs out of the Horizon League, playing in just their 2nd NCAA tournament in program history. It was a 1-1 game entering the 6th. Lady Vols avoiding the upset. Now they await the winner of Indiana, Virginia in the winner's bracket. Loser of this game will face NKU in our first of 2 elimination games on Saturday. Networks to be announced later, but the game times are set 3, 5:30, and 8 tomorrow here in Knoxville. And you mentioned Taylor Hess having a role. Coach told us throughout the season she has been their firewoman. She comes in to put out fires and get Indiana deep into the game where they can close it out. She's going to try to do that here at the bottom of the 4th.
And that's their own unique name for that bridge pitcher or that middle relief pitcher that's going to get the starter some help and then be able to toss the ball to the closer to finish the game. first coming from the right-hand side, throwing 70.
Oh, this is lasered into center. Jay Hill with her second home run of the game. Ties it at 5. Her last 4 hits have left the yard. 2 of them here tonight in Knoxville.
The change-up, it was actually on the corner a little bit, but Hilton just is not fooled at all. 81 miles an hour off the bat with 266 feet. And Hilton strikes again, tying up this game for the second time with her home run swing. My goodness, and what a blow, right? Indiana making that pitching change for the top of the order, thinking, all right, we got to give them a different look. And so for Hilton to barrel one up, send it out of here, that's a big blow to Indiana's momentum and their game plan pitching-wise.
First 2 home run game of the season, 5th of her career. Keep knocking, said Joe Harden when we chatted with her at the beginning of this inning. Her team has, and now the Hoos have tied it again. Macy, don't sleep on her bat. In the air down the left field line, chasing it is Kettleman. And she made the catch up against the wall. That ends the inning for Indiana. But a pair of homers for Maddie Green and Jane Hill tie it up at 5.
Green's first career home run, and then Hilton, the Virginia home run queen, 2 home runs in this inning, and we're all